And all because the lady loves and Trey.
Are you in the market for a quality used vehicle that costs many means? Then you need to get on down to Fizz's Right Price Motors. Down here at Fizz's Right Price Motors, we've got makes and models of all different shapes and sizes. Check out this lovely Peugeot 406. Speed holes are included on the vehicle, along with a protective screen, because of how fast you'll be going. This bad boy can fit so many fursuiters in the back of it. Our warranties will cover absolutely nothing. This paintwork, factory fresh. Don't know what you're talking about. So lovely, so shiny. No. You cannot handle this one. It is too strong for you. Not interested in any of these wonderful vehicles? Come with me. I have something else for you.
The hot air rises just like our prices, so get your tiger feet down to Fizz's inflatable paddle. Come and admire our wonderful combustible fire doggos and our fire sale. You need to Pokemon go, go, go. So you, come on down and enjoy yourself, relax, and come and buy some of these amazing inflatables. Oh.
Hey, what did I tell you about selling my ship?
Hello, Johnny. I think we might use a video replay here.
Super, let's do that.
Oh, yes, we could be in for this sensation here.
Yes, Ralph, the big orange fella running from the left, and he gives him a good old slapping.
It just illustrates the bite and bust. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Ralph, super taste sensation, smashing drink, love it.
You know when you get a tango.
For a number of years now, work has been proceeding in order to bring perfection to the crudely conceived idea of a transmission that would not only supply inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase controllers, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal parameters. Such an instrument is the turboencabulator. Now basically the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it's produced by the module interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive duractance. The original machine had a base plate of prefabulated annuli surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in direct line with the panometric fan. The latter consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic nozzle vanes so fitted to the ambificent lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal Lotus O delta type placed in panodermic semiboloid slots of the stator, every seventh conductor being connected by a non-reversible tremie pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the grammeters. The turboencabulator has now reached a high level of development and it's being successfully used in the operation of nova trunnions. Moreover, whenever a fluorescent score motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation Dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal replaneration. It isn't cheap, but I'm sure the convention will pay for it.
Hey guys, you want to go to the movies?
You've seen all kinds of movies, but you've never seen anything like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
They're probably foreigners, and the way's different than our own.
It's a trip to transsexual Transylvania. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Just wanted to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Get to the chopper!
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
That's not a knife, that's a spoon.
All right, you in. I see you played knifey spoony before.
Come play with us.
In a world where firms have gathered in Bristol just for the weekend, a strange ceremony is taking place, known as the opening. Now, join our two heroes as they venture on stage, starring Kyle Fox and Vidor.
Hello, and welcome back to whatever iteration of Just for the Weekend this is. Where are we up to? About 45 now? 4. Four. Yeah, doesn't it just? Everything you've heard played organ-wise or the music when you're coming in is actually played live by Vidor, who's in the rear corner. He's brought his long, firm, sturdy organ down, and he'll be accompanying various things, including silent movie. Hope everybody liked the introduction video. That's actually entirely down to Faith Fox, who sat at the back. That's been the bane of her existence for about the last 5 weeks. We don't go into how many times I had to read through the turbo encabulator before I stopped ballsing it up. Or Bear from Confuzzled stopped making me wet myself as I'm trying to read through it. Mischievous pest as I am, I have a little bit of information. Is Hantanos anywhere near over here? So it's somebody's 30th birthday today, isn't it? Video, if you please. In about 4 weeks, I'm 40.
Birthday beatings!
I've already done the 30 bit. Anyway, if I can introduce Vidor, as we no longer need him for comedic pesting purposes at the organ, he can come and be with his co-chairman role, or vice-chairman role. I'll give you the other death stick.
Convention pack. Well, everyone, the warmest welcome. It's very unusual for me to be at a furry convention at the organ console. Usually in theatres and in churches for doing that. You look like the kind of people I find in church on a Sunday morning. Grab your drink first. I'll keep this very brief. Very warm welcome. This is...
I'm sure you've got something about the same size as this at home that takes batteries. Because don't tell me in that house of yours you get up and you change channel manually.
And here I thought you were referring to my toothbrush. So yes, this really is my the ancient cinema. This is not the hotel anymore. It is the Regal Cinema. We were going to get some usherettes in, but Bristol didn't fit his usherette's uniform, unfortunately. So all that remains now is we need to introduce the next victim, co-chairman, which is Takala, who is going to say some words about the hotel.
Thank you very much. Well, hello and welcome to JFTW 2019. It came from the silver screen. Obviously, I'm Takala, so hello everybody. Very excited to see you here. Got a few things to go through and a few people to introduce, so I have some notes because I have the memory of a fish. So please allow me to introduce our amazing guest of honour this year. Many of you are probably familiar with the work called Elector Fencer. So... freelance artist, leatherworker, general awesome personality. If you haven't seen her recent graphic novel, Maya, get on her website and have a look immediately. Apart from that, please give a warm welcome to Elector Fencer. Do you want to say a few words?
Hello! It's so wonderful to be here and working on a big project, being a cave dweller most of the time. I didn't even imagine that such a cute, amazing and creative convention would even think about me, because I've been gone for such a long time. And I feel wonderful being here, and I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I hope you have fun and enjoy the time. And you can always come over and poke me and ask questions. Just hang out with me, because I just love meeting people.
Thank you very much. Big claps for Elector Fencer, people. Okay, now some of the boring stuff. Okay, breakfast 7 till 10:30. You will be fed. Dinner menu is actually wrong in our convention manual, so it's 1 till 3, not 1 till 2, just to keep you updated. Apart from that, we have a lunch buffet being served every night in the junction, so you can pick meal vouchers up, and there's a multiple purchase discount available at the reception desk if you want to grab a handful. Apart from that, let's finish off with this year's charity. If anyone's familiar, we've got Raystead for this year. They essentially deal and rehome and rehabilitate animals. So if you want to have a look at their website, check out our convention book this year and throw them some love and some money. We have buckets on standby. Apart from that, I need to hand over to our head of welfare, Ash. You coming up here? Can you take this off me so I can run away?
I don't want to take it. Hi everybody. Yeah, so basically I represent the welfare team. The welfare team are here for both your health and your safety. So yes, instructing him to do that doesn't do it. I just want to take you guys through a few simple things to keep your con enjoyable. Just remember these three things. The golden rule, 6-2-1. You've all probably heard of this before. 6 hours sleep, 2 meals and 1 shower a day minimum, and you'll have a happy con. That should be really easy considering we give you both breakfast and lunch together. The other thing is, just in case there's actually an issue, you have all been provided one of these in your convention bags. On there is an actual phone number in case of emergencies. So if there's a medical emergency or security emergency or anything like that, just call that number and somebody will answer 24/7. Yes. Do you want to cover some medical bits about first routine? Never eaten.
Okay, just bear with me because it was like 5 minutes before the opening ceremony I got told I was getting on stage. So, right, okay. So, fursuiting. Of course, when you're fursuiting, you're going to be running around and you'll be getting very hot. So please do make use of our fursuit lounge and rehydrate. Not only rehydrating, but also get some food and salts in you, because water, fantastic, but if you just don't get your salts or any food in you, you will go down, okay? As part of medical and medical team, I don't know if I've got anyone else in here from medical? 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 Yeah, they're at the back there. Yeah, okay. So, as medical teams, if you do have an issue, just look out for someone with a radio or someone with a black lanyard, okay? Okay, it might be security, but that security will either be medically trained or be able to get hold of us, okay? So just look out for us. We're here to make sure you have a good convention, okay, and everyone stays healthy, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Cross fingers. Some things we can do and some things we can't do. For example, medication. If you come up to us and ask for paracetamol, antacids or anything like that, unfortunately we cannot give them to you. Legal paperwork, really, really annoying. We don't want to do it. But yeah, so unfortunately if you do need medications, there are shops nearby. You do have to bring your own. Okay, other than that, we can see if we can assist you in any other ways. And we are medically trained from first aiders through to doctors. So we've got a massive range of people here. Right, I went off topic there, didn't I? Right, anything fursuiting. Right, for people who do not fursuit, okay, if you see a fursuiter sat down, not moving, just make sure they are still alive. Please do, thank you. It'd be fantastic. Yeah, so if you do see anyone in trouble or they look like they're struggling, then first port of call, make sure they're okay. If not, grab us, we can come down and then assist them. Okay? Because fursuiting you do get very hot, and if you do something dancing around, you will fall over as well. Hurt yourself. alcohol. Alcohol, not party poopers, do have fun. However, please do drink responsibly. Thank you. If you do this, then it keeps the workload off us. Right, what else? Right, they've given me a black piece of paper to read off of, and it's dark in here. So, right. Yes, Fursuit Lounge. Fursuit Lounge, if you go out the door here, it will be the door on your right. Okay? I please ask, it's only fursuiters only, so if you're not a fursuiter, please do not go in. That is just for privacy and also keeps the traffic down in there as well. But mostly for privacy because people are changing. Okay? Fursuit, just in case. Is that contact number correct? Yeah, so on the bottom there you'll have a contact number. Okay, you can phone that. If you can't find anyone wearing a radio or black lanyard, call that number, that'll get through to your duty phone and you can get hold of one of us. Fantastic. Lovely. Yes. Alright, I'll now hand over to Ash again. There you go.
Did better than me.
And to start bringing it to a close, I would just like to put out a few quick messages to everyone. Quick messages. So regarding motor fair attendees, people who want to bring the cars to that, make sure you go to the front desk and register your car to be able to come to the car park, so you don't get given a less expensive fine leaving for not having declared that you are an attendee at the event this weekend. I'd also just very quickly like to run through awareness for people with lanyards. So if you see someone with a yellow lanyard, that's one of our crew members. They help us run the general operations here. You have people with red lanyards. These are our heads of department. So if you've got any sort of serious questions but nothing related to welfare, reach out to people wearing red. And then, as previously mentioned, anyone who has a black lanyard as part of our welfare team, they're here to look after you and any sort of general health and well-being concerns. Reach out to them for any advice and assistance. So I'd just like to run through the remainder of this afternoon's events in here. We have the game show at 6 p.m. We have Fursuit Fiasco at 8 p.m. Don't miss it. We have karaoke at 10 p.m. And the all-important My First Con will be starting an hour after the finishing of the ceremony, and that will be outside in the Academy lobby area in the bar. Okay, coach tickets. So for those who want to do the Fursuit Walk, can I please ask that anyone who has reserved a seat on the coach, look at your emails tonight as quick as possible. You should have a notification come through to say that your seat has been confirmed, and you need to make payment for that through the website system, or, if necessary, reach out to Cosmic, our reg team, and then that will be confirmed for you. Any seats that are not claimed, that have been previously reserved, will then be put on immediate sale first thing tomorrow morning, so that the coach is filled up, first come, first served basis. Okay, so I'd also like to extend a huge thank you to our team, and also from our team to everyone here today for coming and participating in this fourth Jeopardy. For those who are prepared, can I please ask you to grab a drink?
One more thing, we do have a VR room set up now, so it's down past the gaming room, okay, it's the next room down. Okay, I am tucked away, so that's why I've run up here and told you all, otherwise I'll have no one turn up.
Thank you, right. So if I can get everyone to get the drinks ready, if you have them, I'd like you to raise it to the weekend ahead. Have a good one. Cheers. And I would now like to declare this con. Lights, camera, action!
Where's your prop?
Now fuck off!